Hello there! VideoGaming Father is here with a video review of a 2D action tower defense game with zombies called Zombo Buster Rising. Is there any turning story from the post-apocalyptic world explaining why you are fighting against the never-ending zombie hordes? Will you find charismatic heroes with their own personalities in the game? Is it more about shooting or rather strategic thinking? Are there any skills and upgrades enhancing the gameplay? Will you be fighting against variable enemies in variable environments? Is it rather a game with uncompromising difficulty or other casual players will come in? Does it have user-friendly controls? Will you be pleased or rather disgusted by the game audiovisuals? And will the game last for a long time or will you find it repetitive soon? Just bear with me and you will get well informed about Zombo Buster Rising. Okay, let's start with the story then. Medan, the City of Darkness, has been infected by a serious disease caused by the mysterious guy. This disease unsurprisingly turned humans to zombies. Zombo Buster, from the name of the game, is a trained team of anti-zombie forces that protects Medan City. They have just received SOS signal from the survivors. And your goal is to lead those survivors to survive, until the Zombo Buster team arrives in their zone. Okay, so as per description, the story is neither too original nor too interesting and seems rather like 5th grade homework from literature. But let's hope that the rest of the game will be much more interesting. So how is the game played? You start with one survivor who needs to survive several waves of zombies. This is the typical premise of almost every tower defense game. However, you are not building any defense structures here that shoots the enemies automatically. Instead of this, you strictly focus on your hero's shooting. This means that you control the gun sight and decide which one of the incoming horde of enemies your hero will be shooting at. However, it's not as easy as it sounds because you start with a magazine for 6 bullets and then your hero needs to reload the gun, which takes some time. You can upgrade both the magazine capacity and cooldown needed for the weapon reloading, but I'm going to get to this a little bit later. The typical feature of tower defense games that you will also find in Zombo Buster Rising is the life counter. In the start of each level you have 20 lives, and with each zombie making it to your base, the life counter decreases. Some bigger zombies can even decrease the life counter by 2 or 3 lives at once. And your goal is to save as many lives as possible to get the best scores possible in the 3 stars ranking system. Except that you are not getting stars here but the diamonds. Zombo Buster Rising is not so uncompromising here, so you can afford to lose 2 or even 3 lives to still get 3 diamonds. How is it with the guns and their upgrades? As for the guns, your main hero called Reveal has just a pistol all time long. But do not worry, you can upgrade it in 5 categories to make it ultimate killing weapon. You can increase its damage, rate of fire, reload speed, magazine capacity and the special ability. Each category has 10 levels of upgrades. The higher level of upgrade, the more money it costs. And the money you earn for killing zombies. But is the main hero the only living character in the game? Luckily not. Soon you will be joined by a mysterious lady with a sniper rifle called Romila, and a little bit later also by a genius engineer with a rocket launcher called Magnus. They have the same statistics as your hero and you can upgrade them in the same way as rival statistics. The key to success is to upgrade all of them somehow equally, as each of them has its pluses. Your pistol is not so strong but has the highest fire rate and shortest cooldown for reloading. The sniper rifle is slower but has a devastating effect on a single enemy creature, and the rocket launcher is the slowest one and also has the lowest fire rate but can cause the damage by multiple enemies at once. Altogether they create a balanced team. The only shame is that you cannot select which team member will be under your control, so you can control only the Reveal and the other team members are controlled by the computer. The option to play for other team members would definitely enhance the gameplay, as one would need to change the style a bit. Now let's take a quick look at the upgrades both for collected diamonds and the other items that you can use in the game. As I have already said, aside from weapons you can also upgrade the skills for collected diamonds. Unlike the weapons that you need to upgrade for each team member separately, the skill upgrades affects all team members. You can upgrade 6 categories of skills: gold, chance of a critical hit, refugees, explosives, time freezing, and rockets. The first one is clear. You are simply upgrading the amount of coins that you get for each killed zombie. The critical hit is something that either significantly reduces the enemy's health or kills him instantly. Refugees are civilians that run from zombies from time to time, and if they make it, you will receive a bonus in form of coins or some bonus items. The other 3 categories concern the special weapons that you can use from time to time. Explosives that damage all enemies in their range, time freezing that stops all zombies in the screen for a limited time, and devastating airstrike that hits several areas in the screen by the rockets and cause the damage to all zombies in the areas. By the upgrades you usually affect their damage or cooldowns. There are also special items that you can buy for coins in the shop between the missions. A medical kit that restores 5 lives, a maintenance kit that refreshes all cooldowns, an iron machine that kills all land zombies. They are effective but very expensive, so I was not using them too much. They somehow do not fit the balanced economic model. Now let's have a look at the variability of enemies and the environment. As for the enemies, you will find there various types of them. Big and slow, big but fast, the ones covering behind the shield that you need to destroy first, zombie flying on balloons, quite strong and fast zombie dogs, or big slow but strong guy who carries a small one on his shoulders and his existence does not end by eliminating the big one, as the small one, who is pretty fast by the way, gets on the ground and runs toward the base. These guys caused me a lot of troubles. The enemies are funny and variable. I have seen 12 types of them so far, and there are supposed to be 20 different enemy types in the game, and thus I would say that the variability of enemies is satisfying. The variability of the environment is on the other hand not satisfying at all. There is just, and now listen carefully please, just one environment and one scene where the whole game takes place. Okay, I can understand that your heroes are surrounded and desperately waiting for the rescue team to come, but the authors could be more inventive when it comes to the scene anyway. For example, the mission could take place during the different daytimes, morning, evening, or night, and zombies could have different abilities in different daytimes. Like this, the game environment is rather disappointing. How about the game difficulty and controls? The game difficulty increases gradually with the levels. It starts with the easy one, serving rather like tutorial, and continuously increases while adding more types of enemies attacking you in bigger counts. This makes you strategically thinking which zombies you should be shooting at first, and which of them leave to your fellows in arms, and also which weapons characteristics and skills to upgrade next time to succeed. The game has about 30 levels, and from my experience I can say that around 15th level it starts to be really challenging, especially if you want to achieve the perfect score. So it will test both your reflexes and strategic thinking. But the game is not frustrating, and I think that even casual players will have no problem finding the right tactics to win by trial and error method. As for the game controls, you just need the mouse to aim the enemies, and I would say that it's precise and responsive enough, so it doesn't spoil the game experience. As for the game audiovisuals, I can say that I really like the game's cartoon-like graphics. Simple but smooth, detailed and colorful, and the plus is that even low-specs machines will not have any problem running the game. There are only a few music tracks in the game, so despite the music being dynamic enough and fits the game, it becomes repetitive quite soon. The sounds are rather average, and it's a shame that there is no dubbing at all, as some fun one-liners could definitely support the funny game atmosphere. So, is Zombo Buster Rising a good action tower defense game or not? What I like about it: the sense of humor, system of weapon upgrades, system of skills improvement, balanced economic model, variability of enemies, challenging yet not frustrating difficulty, simple and precise controls, and nice graphics. What do I dislike? Without story, absence of hero choosing, just one generic environment, absence of dubbing, and the fact that the game will become a stereotype sooner or later due to its simplicity. Maybe the presence of local multiplayer would make the game last longer. Like this, it would be fun for 2 or 3 evenings, but well spent, I must say. There is no blood or graphic violence, so it can be played by school-aged kids with no problems. And the big plus is that Zombo Buster Rising costs just €2 on Steam, so you don't even need to wait for some discount if you want to give it a try. Despite its downsides, I have enjoyed Zombo Buster Rising and thus I'm giving it thumbs up, and VideoGaming Father's index 7 out of 10. Recommended. Thank you for watching my video review, please do not forget to give it a thumb up if you like it, and also subscribe to my VideoGaming Father's channel to stay informed about my new reviews. See ya!